Hi, this is Bonnie with Prayhouse Gifts, and we're so glad you joined us. We are on day 26 of our Aging Gracefully challenge. We are determined to age the way God says we can age. And we have just a few more days of the challenge. And for the rest of the time, we're going to be taking a look at wisdom. Wisdom, it tells us in Proverbs 20:29 that the gray hair of experience is the splendor of the old. That as we age, we do get more wisdom, and that gives us an advantage over the younger people. So, what are the characteristics of wisdom? Well, first of all, wisdom is loving. It tells us in Proverbs 10:12 that the wise will cover the sin of the other person because they love them. In Proverbs 14:21, the wise are kind and merciful to the poor. In Proverbs 19:22, we see that the wise are loyal and kind, all qualities that we want to have in our life. We also see that a second thing we're looking at today is that wisdom welcomes corrections. Wise people will listen to correction and instruction and rebuke. That's in Proverbs 13:1. Proverbs 19:20 tells us that they love counsel, they love instruction and correction. And Proverbs 19:24, if you reprove them, they increase in knowledge. So this is something that actually requires humility to be able to take correction, instruction, and rebukes from other people. And humility was something we looked at yesterday. But you can see that once people have wisdom and they are humble, that they will take advice. Wisdom is also discerning. So the wise will consider and ponder to see if what he's been told is true. They don't accept everything at face value. They stop and think about things. The wise are also discerning about what they say. In Proverbs 16:23, it tells us the wise think about what they're going to say before they say it. So they calculate the impact of their words before they speak their words. How is this going to affect another person? Proverbs 22:3, they see evil and take appropriate steps. So we see this in the life of Noah, where he knew a flood was coming and he took the appropriate steps to prepare for it. We also see it in Joseph. He saw a famine coming and took the appropriate steps to prepare for it. So as we live in an increasingly evil world, we may need to see this evil and take appropriate steps. The other thing, and one of my favorite things about wisdom, is wisdom brings healing. And that makes sense. You know, we follow the God who is Jehovah Rapha, the God who heals. We see Jesus healed everybody. Wisdom brings healing. And in Proverbs 12:18, it tells us the tongue of the wise bring healing. In Proverbs 13:17, a faithful ambassador brings healing. And Proverbs 15:4, the tongue of the wise heals and is a tree of life. So these are wonderful qualities of wisdom that we want in our life. And today's challenge is to focus on one of these areas. Choose one of the areas we've discussed and ask God specifically for an increase in wisdom in that area. And check back with us tomorrow. We're going to see more about how we can get wisdom. We've been praying for it, but there's more we can do. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.